Where are they now?
Those clouds look so soft, don't they? Like you could just jump down and you'd land in a big, soft, cottony heap.
Maybe you should give it a try.
You're hilarious.
That sounds like
I'll
death.
try it.
Oh my god. That's so... That is so egg. The difference is he'll be okay.
Clouds are made of water.
It really would be death, I would feel,
What is that?
if they jump down.
It's so quiet. There's no life anywhere.
Feels like a graveyard.
Are you okay?
Fire Nation! Those evil savages make me sick. They have no respect for...
Shh.
What? I'm not allowed to be angry?
I think this became very normal.
Do this.
A good assumption is the Fire Nation.
Aang, you didn't let this happen. It has nothing to do with you.
Yes, it does. It's the Avatar's job to protect nature. But I don't know how to do my job.
That's why we're going to the North Pole. To find you a teacher.
See, he's kind of putting this on himself anytime. I understood to some extent, like, him being in a place and then him getting upset or sad because, like, wherever he's at, people attack, and he could be feeling like he's putting them in danger. But in this instance, I feel like he shouldn't be feeling like it's on him when it's completely out of his control. Though having that responsibility as the Avatar will give you that type of pressure, I feel. So I get it, but I would hope he could try to, because with that much weight on your shoulders, if you think about every little thing and blame yourself, you're never going to be able to move forward.
Yeah, a waterbending teacher. But there's no one who could teach me how to be the Avatar. Monk Gyatso said that Avatar Roku would help me.
The Avatar before you? He died over 100 years ago.
That
How are you
seems
supposed to
impossible
help
at this point.
I don't know.
Over here.
him? Uncle? We need to move on. We're closing in on the
He
Avatar
always
trail,
seems like
and
he's
I
in a
don't
good
want to
mood
lose him.
and chill.
You look tired, Prince Zuko. Why don't you join me in these hot springs and soak away your troubles?
My troubles cannot be soaked away. It's time to go!
Sometimes you need to relax.
Take your teacher's advice and relax a little. The temperature's just right. I heated it myself.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, you didn't fart in there, did you?
Get out of the water!
Very well.
On second thought,
Oh,
why don't you take
God.
Another few minutes. But be back at the ship in half an hour, or I'm leaving without you.
Around him, you need some comic relief, and I think his uncle does that very well.
Hey,
It balances them out a bit.
Cheered me up. Ow! Yeah, I probably
Over
should.
here, they're just all funny.
He's everywhere, Aang.
And there's your hope.
Thanks, Katara.
Hey, who are you?
When I saw the flying bison, I thought it was impossible. But those markings, are you the Avatar, child?
That's a good assumption.
My village desperately needs your help.
I feel like every village could use his help. Though, yeah, by the damage, it definitely looks like this one could use it badly.
This young person is the Avatar.
So the rumors of your return are true. It is the greatest honor of a lifetime to be in your presence.
Nice to meet you, too.
For the last few days at sunset, a spirit monster comes and attacks our village. He is Heibai, the black and white spirit.
Why is it attacking you?
We do not know, but each of the last 3 nights, he has abducted one of our own. We are especially fearful because the winter solstice draws near.
What happens
What
then?
is that?
As the solstice approaches, the natural world and the spirit world grow closer and closer until the line between them is blurred completely.
Spirit world?
Heibai is already causing devastation and destruction. Once the solstice is here, there is no telling what will happen.
So, what do you want me to do exactly?
Who better to resolve a crisis between our world and the spirit world than the Avatar himself. You are the great bridge between man and spirits.
Right, that's me.
That's
Hey, great bridge guy. Can I talk to you over here for a second?
interesting that he doesn't
Aang,
know that
you
or hasn't
sound
been
really
mentioned.
unsure about all this. Can you help these people?
I have to try, don't I? Maybe whatever I have to do will just come to me.
That's positive
I think
thinking.
you can do it, Aang.
Normally that's not how it happens, but
We're all gonna get eaten by a spirit monster.
just like eventually I'll just figure it out. Yeah. And then you don't do anything.
Who's there? A meadow ball. I should have known.
I think you sat there too long.
Hold me, little one. Seems I've dozed off and missed my nephew's deadline, but it was a very sweet nap.
Earthquake?
Once great General Iroh, but now he's our prisoner.
Oh shit. So there are people like actually fighting.
Hello, Spirit, can you hear me? This is the Avatar speaking. I'm here to try to help stuff.
This isn't right. We can't sit here and cower while Aang waits for some monster to show up.
If anyone can save us, he can.
He still shouldn't have to face this alone.
Wait, can everybody see that, or is it something only the Avatar can see? They're talking about Spirit World and Spirit Monster.
Spirit, I hereby ask you to please leave this village in peace.
And that's the end of the episode. It worked. Oh. Well, there it is. Okay, they definitely can't. You would think they'd be screaming at this
You
point.
must be the Heibai Spirit.
It must be Aang can only be the only one seeing this.
My name is Aang. I'm the Avatar and I would like to help.
Well, this
Hey, wait up!
Well, this adds some layers to it, like a spirit world with creatures in it. Like to this point, it feel even though there's something called an avatar, there's there's bending, there's things that are abnormal, right? But I wasn't thinking there was gonna be like spirit creatures, and for some reason, I wasn't really adding that up into this type of world. So this is surprising to me. Am I the only one that feels like this is a little surprising? Okay, so that's what's fucking up this village badly.
The Avatar's methods are unusual.
Please, would you stop destroying things and listen? I'm just trying to do my job as Spirit Bridge. Excuse me.
Damn.
Would you please turn around? I command you to turn around now.
I was about to say, I don't think commands are gonna work on this thing.
That's it. He needs help.
Sokka, wait!
What the hell are you gonna do?
Hey, bye. Over here.
Distraction?
Sokka, go back.
We'll fight him together, Aang.
I don't want to fight him unless I...
Oh. Well, now he has to. I think that completed your sentence. As scared as Sokka acts sometimes, he's actually brave, as we've
It's not
seen.
right here. That pile of rocks.
It looks like there's been a landslide, sir.
Land doesn't slide uphill. Those rocks didn't move naturally. My uncle's been captured by earthbenders.
That is interesting, though. I wonder how many groups of people are actually fighting back against the Fire Nation, or are they just seeing this as an opportunity because he was just sitting there?
Help! Hang on, Sokka.
Oh. What? Did he go to the spirit world or something? And and there's a bear statue.
Sokka!
That is super random.
Where are you taking me?
We're taking you to face justice.
Did you give him some pants?
But where specifically?
A place you're quite familiar with, actually. You once laid siege to it for 600 days, but it would not yield to you.
Oh.
City of Ba Sing Se.
So this is like revenge for them.
I acknowledge my defeat at Ba Sing Se. After 600 days away from home, my men were tired, and I was tired.
He seems always tired.
And I'm still tired.
Oh, is he? He purposely did that, right? I was gonna say either left an indent or left something
I'm sure they'll be back.
for his nephew to find.
You should get some rest.
Everything's gonna be okay.
He's a lot smarter than he acts.
I would be shocked if the Avatar returned without him.
Oh god.
Katara, I lost him.
This man has really bad timing on when he says
The
things.
sun is rising. Perhaps he will return soon.
Oh,
What? No, I'm right here.
he's a spirit? Or he's in like another realm, like spirit realm or whatever?
I'm in the spirit world.
A world? World, realm, whatever.
I'll figure this out, Katara. I promise. Like they said, I'm the bridge between the worlds, right? All I have to do is...
Literally, you're in like another world now.
Once I do that, no problem. Appa, hey buddy, I'm right here.
Oh, I was gonna say, could he see him? But no.
I guess you can't see me either.
It's okay, Appa. Don't worry. I'm sure they're on their way back. I bet they even found you a bunch of moon peaches for a treat.
I guess he's gonna have to find him before he goes back.
Talk to you. Sokka? That's definitely not Sokka.
There's probably a lot more creatures in this as well than just the one he saw. What's the best move against a dragon when what?
You're Avatar Roku's animal guide. Like Appa is to me.
Oh.
I don't know how. Is there some way for me to talk to Roku?
Well, if you're seeing his animal guide, then he must be here.
I'll be back, Katara.
You would
Hey
assume.
to Roku.
Okay, this is kind of cool. Wait, he sees it?
What's the problem?
Nothing.
Wait, why does he see it?
Actually, there is a bit of a problem. My old joints are feeling sore and achy, and these shackles are too loose.
Too loose.
That's right. The cuffs are loose, and they jangle around and bump my wrists. It would help me if you would tighten them, so they wouldn't shake around so much.
Uh-huh.
Corporal, tighten the prisoner's handcuffs.
The guy's not suspicious at all. Oh, God. I like how he comes off so, old and tired and just, a funny old guy, but he wasn't a general for no reason. But why could he see that?
I don't understand. This is just a statue of Roku. Is that what Roku wants to talk to me about? A comet? When can I talk to him?
Wouldn't you think now would be a good time? Or maybe, in a certain spot on a certain date?
It's a calendar.
Appear, yeah.
I'll reach Roku on the solstice. So that's when I'll be able to speak to Roku? I can't wait that long. I need to save Sokka now.
Maybe he's gonna have to do something different then.
He is too dangerous, Captain. We can't just carry him to the capital. We have to do something now.
I agree. He must be dealt with immediately
Meaning-
and severely.
Meaning kill him.
It's no use, Appa. I don't see them anywhere. Our best hope is to go back to the village and wait.
What is... Oh, yeah, and what's more of a priority for him, too? Finding the Avatar or saving his uncle?
You're back!
Well, it got him back
Where's Sokka?
to normal and out of the spirit world.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was really hoping he'd show up. Because that would have...
Excellent form, Prince Zuko.
You taught me well.
Surrender yourselves. It's 5 against 2.
From, like, what we've gotten from Zuko so far, I really thought... Even though he prioritizes the Avatar like crazy, I was really thinking that he would go save his uncle first off. Especially, for some reason, we've seen a little bit of difference than maybe some of the other Fire Nation members from him. So I really thought, especially how, like, the relationship he has with his uncle, it made the most sense.
You're clearly outnumbered.
That's true. But you are clearly outmatched.
Even with a loincloth, he can kick some ass, right? You gave him his weapon! God damn! Okay. That'll knock him out for a bit. And he did everything with his shirt off.
Put on some clothes.
He's had no clothes for the entire episode. Holy crap.
Hey, what are you doing? Run!
Well, you know he's going to come back to this spot, so that's where you can find him, since he continually comes back. What? Oh!
You are the spirit of this forest.
But for the
Now I
statue.
understand. You're upset and angry because your home was burned down.
So the spirit, it's kind of like a ghost. That is really cool. I'll talk about it in a second, but...
Sokka!
What happened?
You were trapped in the spirit world for 24 hours. How are you feeling?
Like I seriously need to use the bathroom.
Thank you, Avatar. If only there were a way to repay you for what you've done.
You could give us some supplies and some money.
Sokka?
What? We need
Normal
stuff.
people would ask for that.
It would be
But-
an honor to help you prepare for your journey.
I'm so
Oh,
proud
there
of
actually
you.
are going to get
You
something.
figured out what to do all on your own.
Actually, I did have a little help. And there's something else.
A comet.
There's a temple on a crescent-shaped island. And if I go there on the solstice, I'll be able to speak with him.
But the solstice is tomorrow.
Yeah, and there's one more problem.
Oh, that's
The island is in
way
the
quicker
Fire
than I
Nation.
thought. That actually puts things, makes things very, very complicated. Making, first of all, it being tomorrow, I was assuming, because it showed a bunch of, so when it was showing in that spirit world, there was a lot in this episode. So if I missed anything, let me know. But when we saw like the days passing by and then it was showing the area in the calendar, it made me assume that it would be way later, like days, months, but definitely not the next day that he would see him. Because why show that many days passing? Because it showed all, you know, night, day, night, day, night, day. That seems interesting to me. But to go back to what I was trying to say before, at the end of the reaction, we saw the bear, the panda bear or whatever. The way these spirits work feels like, you know, like ghosts that had a bad experience in life, so it's still haunting this area, and somebody like Aang can kind of, so this adds another element, not just Aang helping regular people, but helping like spirits, people that died or creatures that died that need to be shown good things, or kind of what is that called, kind of like put to rest.
Let's go, Appa! Come on, boy! Look, I'm sorry, but Katara and Sokka aren't coming to the Fire Nation with us. If they got hurt, I'd never forgive myself. So get your big butt off the ground and let's go!
I don't think he wants to leave them.
Trying to tell you something.
Please don't go, Aang. The world can't afford to lose you to the Fire Nation. Neither can I.
But now that he knows that type of information,
I have to talk to Avatar Roku to find out what my vision means. I need to get to the Fire Temple before the sun sets on the solstice. That's today.
We're not letting you go into the Fire Nation, Aang.
I mean, if he wants to go,
not
he
without your
can.
friend.
Obviously, he'll just go
We got
past
your
them.
back.
But
Good luck.
Thank you for your...
Go!
you're on a time limit now.
Having trouble sleeping?
That's some bad timing.
Seen the Avatar?
He really
lately?
is a step behind every time. With the exception of like one time where he actually got there when they were there, but he seems to always miss them.
Come on, boy, we've got a long way to go. Faster!
Sailing into Fire Nation waters. Of all the foolish things you've done in your 16 years, Prince Zuko, this is the most foolish.
I have no choice, Uncle.
Have you completely forgotten that the Fire Lord banished you?
But he still wants to get the Avatar.
I'm chasing the Avatar. My father will understand why I'm returning home. Helmsman, full steam ahead!
Aang, we got trouble!
Yeah, and it's gaining fast!
I guess they didn't completely miss him this time.
Really, Prince Zuko? Couldn't you shoot them down with something more fragrant?
On my mark. Fire!
Fireball! I'm on it!
Literally.
We have to get out of Zuko's range before he shoots another hot sticker at us!
Can't you make Appa go any faster?
Yeah, but there's just one little problem.
A blockade.
Oh. You would think there would be something at like,
Technically,
if that's
you're still
technically like the
Earth Kingdom
border,
waters. Turn back now and they can.
or oh, okay, or not.
Let's run this blockade.
Appa, yip yip!
He's not turning around.
Please, Prince Zuko. If the Fire Nation captures you, there's nothing I can do. Do not follow the
So he
Avatar.
really can't go back there.
I'm sorry, Uncle. Run the blockade!
But him, it seems like he thinks that if he can just capture the Avatar, he can just go back.
This must be my lucky day.
Commander
Oh,
Zhao,
no.
what are your orders?
Shoot the bison down, Captain.
But there's a Fire Navy ship out there, sir. One of our own. What if it's hit?
So be it.
He doesn't
It belongs
seem,
to a traitor.
yeah, he doesn't seem like the type that would give a crap about, you know, some casualties. There's the whole split. Like, that's like the whole, oh my God. Whole plate of spaghetti.
Appa, are you okay?
Prince Zuko, the engines
are damaged. We need to stop and make repairs.
Do not stop this ship.
Launch!
Yeah, you're gonna sink though. I don't think he can fly. Maybe the clouds. Oh, I was gonna say maybe the clouds in this show are like physical, where you could just, you know, hang out in them. I guess that doesn't work in this show.
Ready?
You can fly Appa, but you can't fly on a cloud.
Fire!
Oh, that's really direct. Is he doing it? Oh, it's an air kick. Little flying kung fu action.
Where do you think the Avatar is headed, sir?
I'm not sure, but I bet a certain banished prince will know.
And this is what happens when you aren't flying.
We can make it.
The boarding party is ready to apprehend Prince Zuko, sir.
Wait. Cut the engines and let them pass.
Sir?
Really? I wonder why he's letting him do that. Is he thinking maybe he'll have a better chance of getting the Avatar here? Because why else?
There it is.
As we saw, he definitely doesn't respect him. Even though he took an L.
I don't see any guards.
The Fire Nation must have abandoned the temple when Avatar Roku died.
It's almost sundown. We'd better hurry.
Maybe they can just, you know, do a little quick sneak, do whatever he has to do, and then run away.
I think I heard something.
We are the Fire Sages, guardians of the Temple of the Avatar.
Great. I am the Avatar.
We know.
The problem is you're in the Fire Nation. I think anywhere else you'd be okay.
Hold them off. Run!
When it comes to this, maybe.
If the Avatar contacts Roku, there's no telling how powerful the boy will become. Split up and find him.
Come back!
Well, I mean, the potential of learning things would be ridiculous, right? Because it'd be...
I don't want to fight you. I am a friend.
Firebenders aren't our friends.
I know why you're here, Avatar.
You do?
Yes. You wish to speak to Avatar Roku.
Yep.
I can take you to him.
How?
I mean, he could learn everything since, obviously, Roku, Avatar Roku, he's been in Avatar. I mean, he could give him a ridiculous amount of knowledge. Tell him how to do it correctly. I doubt there's a correct way. But,
What's he
I don't
up
know.
to?
I think
Why didn't Commander
knowledge
Zhao
is
arrest
power.
me?
Because he wants to follow you. He knows you'll lead him to the prize you're both after.
That's what I was thinking.
Avatar.
Did you know Avatar Roku?
No, but my grandfather knew him. Many generations of fire sages guarded this temple long before me. We all have a strong spiritual connection to this place.
Is that how you knew I was coming?
A few weeks ago, an amazing thing occurred. The statue of Avatar Roku. Its eyes began to glow.
That's
When he was in
we
that
were at
room with all
Air
the
Temple.
statues.
Avatar Roku's eyes were glowing there too.
At that moment, we knew you had returned to the world.
If this is the Avatar's temple, why did the sages attack me?
Things have changed. In the past, the sages were loyal only to the Avatar. When Roku died, the sages eagerly awaited for the next Avatar to return. But he never
So
came.
that
They were
probably
waiting for me.
Hey,
changed
don't
them
feel
a bit.
bad. You're only 100 years late.
Jesus. Yeah, you would think that, like, after you're waiting for this god type person, this powerful type person to be there, they never come. So you would think maybe your belief in it would waver a little bit over the years. That long would change because you're it's not the same people. Obviously, generation to generation, new people are coming in and they've never seen an Avatar before. So maybe that would change the way they look at things and all that. So it makes a lot of sense to me that they wouldn't be loyal to him. And there would obviously be some believers and some people loyal, as we're seeing from him.
When I learned you were coming, I knew I would have to betray the other sages.
Thank you for helping me.
We'll follow these stairs to the sanctuary. Once you're inside, wait for the light to hit Avatar Roku's statue. Only then will you be able to speak with him.
I wonder how long he'll have to be able to talk to him, too. I'm gonna guess not that much, because...
No.
Xiaoyu,
I mean, how much time are they gonna allow?
Doors. They're closed.
Can't you just open them with firebending? Like you opened that other door?
No. Only a fully realized Avatar is powerful enough to open this door alone. Otherwise, the sages must open the doors together with 5 simultaneous fire blasts.
5 fire blasts, huh?
Can you...
I think I can help you out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you physically do that without firebending?
This is a little trick I picked up from my father. I seal the lamp oil inside an animal skin casing. Xiaoyu lights the oil-soaked twine and ta-da! Fake firebending.
You've really outdone
That's
yourself
kind of
this
smart.
time, Sokka.
This might actually...
See, you can bend.
The sages will hear the explosion, so as soon as they go off, you rush in.
It's almost sunset. Are you ready?
Definitely.
Hopefully this works.
They're still locked!
Okay, that sucks.
It didn't work.
I was actually kind of hoping Sokka would be the one that could do it here.
There's nothing else we can do.
I'm sorry I put you through all this for nothing.
I don't get it. That blast looked as strong as any firebending I've seen.
Sokka, you're a genius!
Wait, how is Sokka a genius? His plan didn't even work.
Come on, Aang. Let her dream.
You're right. Sokka's plan didn't work. But it looks like it did.
Did the definition of genius change in the last 100 years?
Come quickly! The Avatar has entered the
Meaning,
sanctuary.
oh, so they're gonna open it themselves because they think he's in there.
Look at the scorch marks. And down there.
That's smart. Okay, I
Open
see.
the doors immediately before he contacts Avatar Roku.
This show and their fancy doors.
It's the Avatar's Lima. He must have.
What do you mean? That's
crawled
the
through
Avatar.
pipes. We've been tricked.
You didn't know Momo's the Avatar?
Now, Aang!
Aang, now's your chance!
The Avatar's coming with me.
Oh, shit. He's taking advantage of them being
Close the doors.
distracted.
Quickly!
Well, things turned badly very quickly.
Go!
God damn.
He made it!
Even had spikes in there. Oh, shit. Perfect timing. Does he have to do something
Why
specifically
isn't
for it to work?
sealed shut?
It must have been the light. Avatar Roku doesn't want us inside.
Why isn't anything happening? I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is airbending. Please, Avatar Roku, talk to me.
Oh, damn. Well, now it's working.
It's good to see you, Aang. What took you so long?
What, is he in a dream now or something?
Why did you help the Avatar?
Because it was once the sage's duty. It is still our duty.
What a moving
Everybody's
and
showing up at
heartfelt
once.
performance. I'm certain the Fire Lord will understand when you explain why you betrayed him.
Fire Lord Sozin used that comet to begin the war.
He and his firebending army harnessed its incredible power and dealt a deadly first strike against the other nations.
So the comet made them stronger?
Yes, stronger.
That's
than you
why
could
they
even
had
imagine.
they took an advantage.
That happened 100 years ago. What does the comet have to do with the war now?
Listen carefully. Sozin's comet will return by the end of this summer, and Firelord Ozai will use its power to finish the war once and for all.
Ah, so
If
you
he
have to
succeeds,
stop
even the
that.
Avatar won't be able to restore balance to the world. Aang, you must defeat the Firelord before the comet
Oh,
arrives.
okay.
But I haven't even started learning waterbending, not to mention earth and fire.
Mastering the elements takes years of discipline and practice. But if the world is to survive, you must do it by summer's end.
God damn, that is a short amount of time. You know what it's like? It's like Aang has to take summer course. It like in college, when you take summer classes and everything's accelerated, it feels like he's gonna have to take summer courses in waterbending, firebending, and earthbending. And coming from experience, summer courses never went as well for me because accelerated learning is not always that easy, and you always do about 50,000 times work in a short period of time. This is going to be hard for Aang.
The solstice is ending. We must go our separate ways. For now.
But I won't be able to come back to the temple. What if I have questions? How will I talk to you?
I am a part of you. When you need
Really?
to talk to me again, you will find a way.
That is really
A great
cryptic.
Danger awaits you at the temple. I can help you face the threat, but only if you are ready.
I'm ready.
So if he's a part of him, is he gonna kind of fight for him here? Like take control of his body a little bit and do that's why he's able to do stuff in that version of him?
No!
It's like the other avatars like using their power when he's in that form. Ah, shit! Physically him! You unlock the boss.
Avatar Roku is going to destroy the temple. We have to get out of here.
Not without Aang!
But if he took his... That should be Aang, right? He just took his body? I'm assuming? Oh, man, he didn't have long. Yeah, that's what I thought.
We got your back.
Thanks. Where's Shayu?
I don't know.
Holy crap. Now that's the thing we didn't think about. Where is your flying friend?
No prince, no avatar. Apparently, the only thing I do have is 5 traitors.
But Commander, only Shayu helped the Avatar.
Save your stories for the Fire Lord. As far as I'm concerned, you are all guilty. Take them to the prison hold.
Oh my god. Nobody should ever work for that guy. Because, seems like even if you're close to him, you're probably screwed. Throw you under the bus. Well, it kind of worked out. I mean, he learned some information. What's kind of funny to me is I actually, for some reason, I thought he was going to learn more than that. I mean, he did learn what's going to happen, right? Or like what could happen. He has to, now he knows he has to defeat the Fire Lord by the summer's end. He knows what the comet does now, but I don't know. I thought maybe he would get some type of, I don't know. I guess that would be too easy. Get some type of power boost or something. But he did get the knowledge of, of what he has to do, but he didn't get any help on, he still needs to do, obviously he needs to do water bending, earth bending, and fire bending and learn all that. But all he got told was just bad news. Like, hey, sorry, you got to do this by summer's end or you're screwed. I guess he just doesn't really catch a break here. But why would you catch a break? But still, I guess I don't know. I thought he might have learned more information. And not just information, but in the sense of power in general. I thought he would have got a power boost. I will say, I do think that I don't know. I really think that he has a chance to do it, but I really didn't think he was going to have a summer. Like, I thought he was going to get at least a year or something to be able to get this done. So how does he do all that in a short period of time? And can he really learn everything 100%? To be good, because he has to master. This isn't like, hey, I need to learn all 4 elements. He needs to master all 4 elements. And can you master it in that short period of time? I mean, he's the Avatar. He had the potential, so he's got to be able. You would think he'd be a natural in learning. I mean, he got good at airbending, obviously. So you would think he'd be able to learn fast. Maybe that's what's going to help him here. I don't know. It very, very complicated. Obviously, they can't go into the Fire Nation again like this. Not now anyway, because he needs him being there was obvious. Like, if he had stayed there any longer, it would have been over. It looked over already. What about Zuko though? Like, Zuko was with them. I'm guessing that they're letting him get away, or are they? I'm trying to remember the very end there. Did it obviously everybody else got in trouble, but I'm guessing Zuko got it away at the same time. It probably showed it. You guys can let me know. I'm forgetting, or I just didn't notice at the end. Because if not, then he could be still in trouble. But yeah, I don't know where it's gonna go from here. I'm definitely interested. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out these episodes early and uncut over on patreon.com/AJRich123. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.